We have a collective general read that we're going to be doing here for the collective, just period, okay? So if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Botanical Lovers 101. There's only one. Okay, so if this message resonates with you, make sure that you guys double tap the screen, share the live. You can hype the video up if you like. Just period. You could also become a member. Is that a lot of you guys are trendsetters, okay? You may not know everyone who's watching you. Just period. You may have celebrities watching you. You may have known creators watching your work and what it is that you do, knowing that you inspired them, but not necessarily wanting to say that you did. You got people trying to mimic you and copy you when it comes to certain things. Now, it's one or two things for you to either take it as a compliment, the simple fact that you're realizing that you are a trendsetter and there are people who will love to copy your style, want to know how you do certain things so that they can look somewhat similar to you, but also know that it makes them feel secure within themselves. Or two, you feel some type of way about somebody copying you. Just period. And that can also go in two ways. Whether somebody's copying you and not actually giving you your props, not actually saying where it is that they got it from, just copying you to steal your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you may be a small creator. I also had that happen to me. There was someone that copied an eye look that I did with my eyeshadow. And they didn't give me the props for it. But TikTok ended up blacking out my video. And then I seen the same look that I did on somebody else that had a lot of followers. It sucks because yet there's not really necessarily anything you really could do about somebody copying you or taking your shit, unless you have an attorney. Then they can't get away with it. But again, it does give an energy of individuals wanting to copy your style. So a lot of you guys, you are definitely a trendsetter. Just period. The way that you do something or the way that something looks on you, you may not be thinking that it looks like all that good, or you may not be thinking that it's really like that. Whole time it's really like that. You'll have a whole celebrity come look at your shit and be like, yeah, that is fire. And then they want to do it. Like, you'll be low-key inspiring people, and I don't think you know that. I don't think you give yourself enough props for that. All right? Then you got individuals wanting to pop out looking just like you. A lot of you guys are very attractive. You're sexy in your own right. All right? And it comes with, I don't know, it's kind of like you're very alluring. A lot of people have to watch out when it comes to their partners. Some people would really appreciate it if you do stop showing your face, if you do stop popping up, because they know that they man's or they woman is watching you, and it's almost like a little bit of insecurity there, because it's like, what is it that you see into that person that you're not wanting to see into me, and why aren't you giving me the attention that it is that you're giving to that person? So then they start comparing themselves to you. I don't know. It seems like there is a very wealthy masculine or a very wealthy feminine, and they're in a relationship with someone, and either the masculine or the feminine likes what it is that they're seeing on social media and wants their partner to mimic or to copy something about whatever it is that you're doing that looks very classy. Okay? Looks very classy. Also, what I was also picking up while listening to the music, it was giving like you are God's favorite, is what it seems like. You have God's favor over your life. You could tell that God took his time with you when it came to creating you. Okay? Just period. And it seems like everything goes in your favor no matter what. Like, you're always receiving good karma. Maybe if I just like slowed things down, or if I took them seriously, then maybe I would be with them along this journey with them. Maybe I would be a part of their life still, and it will be us together. But now it's kind of like somebody watching on the outside, because they no longer have access to you. You do not speak to them. They do not see you. You do not hang out with them. And they're missing that energy that it was that you used to provide. Because a lot of you have that nurturing, caring, genuine, authentic energy that it's very rare, because it doesn't exist in 2026, but yet it still exists within you. And I'm getting here that people can see that. Okay? People can see that, and they miss that version. They miss that you. They miss you, just period, because it's still you. You feel what I'm saying? They just don't have access to you no more. All right? It's also picking up on another energy of individuals wanting to do too much, and they want to get some sort of reaction out of you. But you live by don't do too much. You feel what I'm saying? You live by telling individuals not to do too much, Because as soon as you come out of character, or as soon as you come out of retirement from being a retired crash out, everybody's done. Like, everybody's done, and fuck what it is that you're doing. Don't even care what it is that you're doing, where it is that you're working. That's why it's always best for individuals not to get on your bad side. Because once you crash out, it be the main ones, them friends that be like, yeah, just choose love and light and just be good. And, you got to take into consideration how they're feeling. Maybe they're just having a bad day. When those friends be getting mad, all right, send to the fucking world. Just period. But when you have those other friends, like, not to tell them, don't let them talk to you like that. You better stand up for yourself. It's not the same type of crash out from the motherfucker that always be very much calm. You feel what It's not the same. They be crashing out all day, every day. They got the energy for that. But when it comes to the one that's quiet and always positive, once they crash out, it's over. They came out of retirement, and now they got to work on themselves again and isolate for like a couple of more months and get to know themselves again, because after that point, everything blacks out. Okay? So that's what I'm getting here, that some of you guys could be resonating with as well. But I'm also getting here that you also make something look very easy. All right? It doesn't seem to be very much hard for you to do anything. Okay? It just seems like everything when it comes to you, it just comes naturally. You're just a naturalist at it. Just period. Very organic. Okay, very original. All right, not really trying to copy anybody or be like anybody. You're being yourself, and you're starting to come to the realization that being yourself is actually what's brought you this far. You've been through so much, and I really don't think that you give yourself props for how much shit it was that you have overcame, especially when it comes to people that you were introduced to, people that you had outgrown. You coming into some sort of sanity when it comes to dealing with all the shit around you that's insane. I don't think you gave yourself enough props, okay? And I'm getting here, even though you're accomplishing and achieving things, there are people who are not happy for you, because they always, like I said before, wanted to see you in the place that it was that you were at, because it made them feel comfortable. And the fact that you are surpassing it, some people just cannot let go of that image that they had in their mind when it came to you. They don't know how to adjust to this new you, because you're not on their level. That's just period. You're not. But they never want to admit it to you. But when they're talking that shit with their friends, they be admitting it amongst each other. Okay? So damn, honey. Damn. I don't know. But whatever you posted, picture you took, however you style yourself, it's definitely catching the attention of other individuals. And you're inspiring people to want to learn more or want to know how you do something. You feel what I'm saying? So just keep doing what it is that you're doing, because, it's giving trendsetter. Trendsetter, drinking some tea with your pinky up. Trendsetter energy. A lot of people know, especially from the past, you are not someone to be played with. You are not somebody who's going to give just any ordinary person a try or a chance to date you or be with you either. Individuals notice that. And this is why you come off very intimidating, because you're very handsome or you're very attractive. And most people will expect who you would be attracted to be a lot much more higher than what it is of their attractiveness. So then they start getting a little insecure, and then they start negatively talking themselves out of wanting to approach you or wanting to speak to you or talk to you, because they think that they're not your type. You feel what I'm saying? And then they start judging themselves, and it's very bad that they do that, because little do they know you would possibly give them a try. You feel what I'm saying? It's not always about looks. It's the majority about the time of the personality and how somebody makes you feel and how do they treat you. All right? Just period. But for some of you, you're just like, no, I can't date nobody who got fucking missing teeth in the front teeth. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it. And that's cool. You have your preferences. Just like people would rather date brunettes instead of dating individuals with afros, you got your preferences. And you're good with that. We have a thing here called free will. Do what you want. Like, you feel what I'm saying? No one's going to tell you what to do. No one's going to tell you what to do. That's not why I'm here. Some of you guys, back to the negative self-talk. Back to the negative self-talk. Some of you guys be talking yourselves out of opportunities and taking action to do certain things. And before you even know it, all the time of you sitting there talking yourself out of a situation. Especially, for example, if you're planning on going back to school, you done talked yourself out about going back to school and making up excuses to not go back to school, or to invest your energy and time into doing a certain situation, all for you to realize that 4 years later, you would have already been done with doing that. You would have already graduated. You would have already accomplished successfully what it was that you were supposed to be doing. Between that time of you going back to school, but you took 4 years a break, 4 years of negatively talking yourself and making excuses for not doing something when you could have just done it, and then you would have already been finished with doing it. You would have already met that goal, hit that milestone. Stop talking yourself out of situations. Stop talking yourself out of opportunities that are put here for you to take action and for you to grow. That's just like if you're a content creator. Oh yeah, I'm going to end up doing this tomorrow. I'm going to end up doing this next week. You keep pushing something off. And all that time you keep pushing something off is the time that you could have spent investing in yourself and growing and reaching that goal and milestone a lot quicker than what you expected it. Some of you guys are thinking that it's going to take you too long to get to where it is that you're needed to be at, or where it is that you're headed. And that's not the case at all. It doesn't take that long. You'll be actually very surprised. You got some people out here who are literally sitting on their ass just waiting. And it's like, what are they waiting for? Their birthday? What are we waiting for? And needs to get up and take action, because no one's going to make something happen. Even if you manifest something, you still have to get up and put work towards it. How can you manifest hitting the lottery and then just sitting on your ass? You have to get up and go to the store and play some numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to hit it? Like... But let's see what messages we got going off now that I'm done channeling off the top of my dome. Okay? Again, continue. Period. Continue choosing people who celebrate you. Like, your wins is theirs too. Because the circle that you surround yourself around, or you surround yourself with, all depends on how your reality is really going to play out. So I'm getting here, it's a lot of energy of individuals not supporting you, not being supportive, hating, watching from the back lines, talking shit out their mouth, mumbling shit, not speaking loud enough. Just period. You're starting to realize that people in your circle is fake as fuck. Just period. You're starting to realize individuals who are supportive and individuals who are not supportive to you. Just period. And how you would rather be with individuals where it's easy for you to clap for them and celebrate their accomplishments, but when it's your turn, you want that same energy reciprocated. So you're going to continue to remain, or you're going to continue to surround yourself around people who can clap for you like it's their wins too, because their season's coming too. And just because it's not their season right now, but it's your season, and they clapping for you, it means a lot to you. Because when their season comes, you won't mind showing no love. You feel what I'm saying? You show love even when it's not people's season. You feel what I'm saying? But when it's hard for somebody to show you love when it's your season, right now, you don't want to be around those people. For sure, you don't want to be around those people. You're going to continue to choose individuals who celebrate you like it's their accomplishments too. Because those will be the same people that you want to bring with you wherever it is that you're going. You would love to have those people around you. Because they know how to give somebody their flowers. They know how to give somebody their props. And not be hating, low-key, or embodying animosity. We don't want those around us. We want to siphon your energy, be hating on you, giving you small compliments, but also insulting you within those compliments and then laughing it off like it's funny. Ain't shit funny about what somebody said. It's like somebody likes to give... They like to joke around in a very playful way, but it's also very insulting. And you're just sitting there like... You thought that was funny? Copy. Because then when it's your turn, you hit home and then it's not funny anymore. And the fact that you even had to get to that type of energy, you don't even want to fuck with them no more. The fact that you really had to sit there and play the game with them, but the whole time you're not even playing, because at the end of the day, you already know that they weren't playing when they made that joke anyways. So now you just hit home and was like, yeah, and I'm not playing no more and I'm not fucking with you, period. It be those real ones. Them real ones that keep it a buck. Them real ones that don't have a problem telling you about yourself when you're wrong. We need those friends. Clock it. We need those friends. Like, bitch, you knew I was wrong. So why are you agreeing with me? Like, that's the point. Like, why are you agreeing with my antics? You knew I was wrong. Why are you not telling me about myself? Like, I even know I was wrong. But why are you just agreeing? I don't want a yes man around me. A lot of you guys, you do not want a yes man. Yes, individuals are upset because you are exactly who it is that you say you are. You're not pretending. You feel what I'm saying? You're not acting like you're something that it is that you're not. You actually are who it is that you say you are. All right? You know who it is that you are. And now they see who it is that you are. All right? You're not a fraud. You're not an imposter. Anyone who is wanting to make you feel that way, they clearly don't know themselves, so they're projecting the fact that they're having an identity crisis on you. Okay? Hopefully, they will learn that their projections, their gossips, their groups, their fake accounts that they have created, it will never have an effect on you in the way that it is that they expected it to. They're always going to be disappointed. Majority of time, when individuals is talking shit, they don't even realize how much they're helping you out. Clock 8, heard that motorcycle? They don't realize how much they're helping you out. You will be stuck at one situation, and then you'll start just taking the fuck off. Exactly, just like that. They don't realize that they're giving you free promotion. You're not even losing anything. At this point, they making you the topic of discussion every day. All it's doing is wanting to figure out who it is that you really are. You feel what I'm saying? Can I meet ya? Like, it's just making people want to be closer to you. And the fact that they are not you, pretending to be you, it's crazy. But the thing about you is that motherfuckers can talk all that talk behind your back. But they know as soon as you enter the room, it's quiet as fuck. You'll hear a pen drop on the floor. Nobody got shit to say. Just period. And people are starting to realize that their antics and the shit that it is that they do, it doesn't have an effect on you. It doesn't affect anything that's going on in your life. Doesn't fuck with your flow, your money. No, nothing. Not at all. I feel like the individuals that you used to surround yourself around as well are also upset within themselves for not realizing what a gem you are. You feel what I'm saying? What a gem you are. What a gem it is to be in your energy, to interact with you, to talk to you, to be around you, to chill with you. What an opportunity that shit is. That's not actually accessible to just anybody. And they took advantage of it. And now they don't have it anymore. Because one, they were being two-faced, fake-ass friend, wasn't supportive. All these other things. Cheating, lying, all of this shit. Like, what an opportunity they lost. Because now it definitely hurts if you're about to be somebody. It definitely hurts when you're like famous. It's like, wait, I knew that person. Damn. Yeah, you knew him. Because now at this time you have dementia. I knew you? Yeah, I don't think I can recall. We used to talk? Like associate? Like be acquaintances? You mean? Oh, we used to talk. Yeah, no, I don't remember that. I don't think I would ever forget somebody that I used to talk to. No. Did we fuck? Damn, why don't I remember? Like, it must have not been that good. I don't think we did that before. No. That doesn't even sound like me. But yeah, it was nice running into you. I gotta go finish, the rest of my errands. That's the type of energy it gives. It gives motherfuckers don't know who you are anymore. Maybe you're just hallucinating. You used to do all those drugs in the past. Maybe you're just like hallucinating about us like doing something together or being together or something like that. Yeah, that's what happens when you do drugs, That's why I tell everybody not to do drugs. You gotta stay sober so that you can think clearly and you don't make up scenarios in your head and then you start believing in those things. Yeah, because I don't recall and I don't forget anything. Yeah. They are trying to compare themselves to your life, your job, how it is that you look, how it is that you speak, to what it is that they have. And it makes them feel insecure. You feel what I'm saying? Because you the whole package. Your whole vibe. Funny as fuck. Be really good at acting. The fact that I even did that shit. Maybe an actor or something like that. And you be acting like you don't know motherfuckers. You could easily meet somebody and then walk past them once they have you fucked up like you never met them a day in your life. You should go to acting school. Because your life is evolving in ways they never really expected it to. Okay, honey? And somebody kind of wanted you to self-sabotage yourself because of their own insecurities about you. Crazy. They are shocked because now it's like something is changing in their life now that you have departed. Now that you have removed yourself from these type of people. Things are changing in their life that they didn't really expect to. Okay? Changing for the worse. Okay? Just changing for the worse. And they weren't expecting anything of that to happen. People are also shocked about how your life is evolving. How you have all these opportunities available to you. How you're still growing, progressing. And let me just say this real quick too. Ice Spice, you need to get new friends. Like it gives an energy of you getting famous. And like, you feel what I'm saying? You wanting a McDonald's burger or whatever the fuck. But you with bitches that don't. you with bitches that don't put their hands up. Anybody that I'm beefing with and you fucking with me and I'm at that status and you don't put your hands up. When a bitch is like literally this close to me, you and her getting it. You and her getting it. Just period. Get new friends. Because ain't nobody finna watch me get smacked in my face and you sitting there trying to finish your burger and fries. You so hungry. Knowing we at McDonald's. Knowing you finna be hungry within 20 minutes after eating this shit. You want to eat it right now. This period. Because that's a no. It's a big no. But I still like your music, babes. Think you the shit, bitch? You not even a fart. Yeah. Hey, this period. They had no reason to do what it was that they did to you in the first place. Just period. Whoever the fuck these people are, or this person is. They had no reason to do what it is that they did to you. They wanted to try to break your spirit and make you experience some sort of pain or regret. Okay? And I'm getting here that somebody expected you to be miserable. They expected you to walk on eggshells, feel depressed. Okay? And answer to them as if they're the ones that's in control or have control over your life in the first place. And I feel like not only you are coming to the realization of that, but other people that surround themselves or interact with this person or these people are starting to realize something about an individual. How malicious they are. Okay? How when things don't go their way, how mean, how rude, how they treat you, how they try to exclude you and make you feel like nothing for not wanting to give them something that it is that they want from you. People are starting to catch on and realize what it is that someone's doing, okay? Someone is really upset because they expected you to need their approval or their validation for something. You're not looking for any type of validation from nobody other than yourself and God, okay? Just period. Someone is mad because you being your authentic self, they were making it seem like you were being an imposter. You were pretending to be nice. You were pretending to wear a mask. You were pretending to be as genuine as it was that you were. But that's not the thing. The thing is that somebody was literally projecting that shit onto you because they were pretending to be genuine and authentic. And now they can't even do the shit anymore and possibly like fucking losing their mind talking about I can't get online every day and fake it. I can't get online every day and like act like I'm happy to see you guys. No, fuck you. You didn't have to pretend anyways. Just be yourself. If that's not like who it is that you are, you're not the type of person that's happy to see motherfuckers, or you having a bad day and you want to treat people like shit, that's who it is that you are. But you don't got to come on act like everyone else who's like that type of person is pretending. Because we're not pretending. It's how we are. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to humble the fuck out of you. Just period. And it's almost like you could have been dealing with individuals who try to humble you all the time. And it's like now being used to people trying to humble you and it not actually having the effect that it's supposed to have. Because you already realized what it was that somebody was trying to do to you anyways. Nobody can humble you other than God. Somebody is mad because the tables have turned. Instead of you experiencing delays, slowdowns, money being fucked, the tables have turned. Money improving, growing, surpassing, but yet you're still humble. It's almost like you don't allow any of the blessings that you are experiencing or having get to your head. And I feel like it's because you are someone who knows that God can take it away from you, even if God does provide it for you. Which is why it's still very important to stay humble. Still very important to treat people with kindness. Still very important to not compare yourself to others, but give everyone love. Love thy neighbor equally. Love everyone equally. Treat everyone the way that it is that you want to be treated. Whole proverbs are here. Okay? And somebody's mad because the tables have turned, but it seems like the tables is always in your favor. And it's because you're always operating out of authenticity. You're always doing the right thing. You're never trying to find an underhanding way to get over on people or use people or manipulate and mistreat people. Even though people come at you with this energy, throw things and attacks at you, try to break your spirit, try to make you feel pain, try to make you give up, want you to lack energy, want to siphon your energy, want you to be miserable, depressed, want you to be in your head, want you to go through psychosis, want you to, you feel what I'm saying, start hallucinating and shit. Want you to feel like you got to walk on eggshells, almost like not knowing how to maneuver through life. That's what it's like. It's almost like, oh, should I care about making people feel comfortable, or should I just make myself comfortable? I don't know. Like, maybe I can live in between. And then you start coming to realization, if you're not comfortable in doing something, then you don't have to do it. And just because it makes somebody else feel comfortable, what about you? Put yourself first all the time. Always. If you don't feel good about something, you're not going to do it, and you shouldn't do it. Doesn't matter who it affects. Just period. Whenever you come around, it starts reminding people of those feelings, of them feeling like they're not doing enough. Your success makes people feel like they're not doing enough. Every time you come around, it makes people feel like they still haven't done enough, or they still need to do work on themselves. They still need to do something. Because I'm getting here that some people do not feel like they're on the level of whatever level it is that you're on. Some people are actually really upset that they literally sit up and compare themselves to you, but yet they just can't get enough of you. Yet they can't just stop being around you. Yet they got to still keep tabs on you, but they really despise it. But again, these cycles are closing. All right. Anything that was giving you anxiety, anything that was very deceptive, anything that wasn't very beneficial for you, it's closing. Okay. It is closing. And I feel like you may be someone who's very quiet. You don't talk much. Because this card is also popping up. So it's kind of giving like you come to the realization of everything that's taking place and everything that's happening and everything of how everyone is moving. And you don't necessarily call it out. You obtain this truth, or you obtain these truths that it is that you're seeing, and you keep it to yourself, and you decide to move and adjust accordingly. You don't have to publicly say something about it. You see it. Because there's another thing. People want you to pay attention to certain things so that it can make you pivot. So that you'll end up getting distracted from what it is that you actually have a goal towards, or whatever milestone that it is that you're doing. So, for example, if I was to look in this camera, I have 81 people, but there's not 81 people double tapping my live right now. There's not 81 people who shared my live. If I was to sit here and pay attention to that, then it would then cause an emotional reaction from me. Doesn't even fucking matter. Some people will be on YouTube as well. Why is it that my views aren't matching my likes? Again, not everyone that watches you is supportive of you. Not everyone wants to see you do good. But yet they're still watching you.